or lease rules in the morning.
Hello and welcome to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. Paratalk podcast contains explicit language, scary content, and adult humor. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time for Paratalk, a wide-ranging discussion covering hauntings, paranormal encounters, UFOs, cryptids, and true crime. With your host, Stephen Brown, and your East Tennessee Ghost Seekers, Steve Wiseman, Andrea Brown, Elsie Adams, Jesse Arms, Amy Sharp, Justin Howard, and me, Mike Howard. To join in the discussion, email etgsparatalk@gmail.com. And now, it's time for Paratalk.
All right. Oh my God. Guys, we are finally back.
Yay!
That was quick and long.
We're just happy.
Yes.
We're so happy.
It's been a while. It's been
Too long.
Yeah. The last podcast we recorded live was before October.
I know.
Can you take me off mute?
Oh, sorry about that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I was like, why can't I hear myself?
Sorry about that.
I don't know how to do this. What do I do?
But yeah, it was back before October. It was the last one because we had...
October is always full.
Yeah, October is crazy for us. And then we had other things happen that prolonged. Yes, life happened that prolonged us being back doing this. And I guess just as a service to you guys, since you guys listen to us, and a lot of you have wondered where we've been. Did we stop doing the podcast? No, we didn't.
No.
We didn't. In November, out of nowhere, really, my grandmother passed away. And the day before she passed away, Andrea had two uncles pass away. So in less than 24 hours, we had 3 deaths in the family. And it kind of put us all to a standstill. Then,
Well, 4 because we lost my aunt the same week.
that's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
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 But I mean, in your little core family, y'all had 3. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I mean, it's kind of
really
been a whole
trying couple of months.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, honestly, last year, it sucked.
Can suck it.
Oh, yeah.
It really did. It was worse than 2020. You know, with everything that happened with me, and then just kind of, it really, from that point, everything started to fall.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Yeah, you started it off by trying to die on us.
Yep.
Trying to bleed out, and all that shit.
I know. Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
I know. I literally, I started the flood, so to speak, of
Oh, it was a
craziness.
Flood. It was a flood. Yeah.
But,
We've come out the other side.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have.
And we know that our loved ones are still with us.
Yes,
That is
they are.
true.
Yes, they are. And it was like the week we buried Mamaw, Andrea tested positive for COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fun times.
everyone was sick. Yeah. I wound up the next week being sick, but somehow tested negative.
Those quirky tests.
Yeah. I was sick. Steve was sick. My dad was sick. My son tested positive. JoJo, his wife Brittany.
But,
and
Hayden
the
was here the
baby.
entire time,
Yeah,
and the kid
Hayden-
never got sick.
Yeah, and I was sick,
He's
but tested
obviously
negative.
got Superman genes.
Yeah,
It has to.
yeah. I think it's because his room is so filthy anyway.
He's immune.
He already has all the cooties.
He's immune to everything. So yeah, it's living. They say if you keep your kids too clean, they're going to stay sick
That's true.
because
I say, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. Hayden's room contains, probably
the cure to cancer.
Possibly.
Probably.
It's probably growing in his mattress or in his carpet. So, but yeah.
It's entirely possible. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Teenagers, aren't they wonderful?
But,
we have a troll.
Oh, okay.
Kick that fucker off of there.
Yep.
You can share us all you want to, but get the fuck out of our room. Go away.
Yeah. Okay. How do I?
Sorry, guys, for the interruption on
for the troll
chat room.
Yeah. He's gone.
All right.
Yay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You guys in the chat room are seeing all that.
Unfortunately,
unacceptable.
The more we grow, the more we get bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Even the trolls missed us.
Yeah.
Everybody missed us.
Yeah.
How could you not?
Right.
I missed us.
I know.
I missed us so much.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So, before we get started on all of our topics, what have you been into, Amy?
Surviving the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a good holiday?
Yeah. I just really didn't care this year.
Yeah.
It was kind of
it was weirder this year than it was last year.
Yeah.
And I was of a mindset at first. I was like, I don't even want to get a tree. And then I was like, no, if we get a tree, maybe it'll make me, feel more in the mood. So we got a tree,
right.
and it sat for 3-4 days with nothing on it. Mm-hmm. I was like, let's just leave it like it is. It smells good. And Chuck said, we gotta put lights on it at least. So we put lights on it, and it stayed like that for about a week. And then I finally was like, well, I'm gonna put what I can get to on it. I'm not digging everything out. So I decorated the tree like that, and it turned out okay. But I took it all down New Year's Day. I was like, I was done.
Yeah. See, we finally took ours down last Friday.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have been kind of busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've had a son go to college and then come home from college.
Lose 2 jobs.
And then go to the Army.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've had more than your share of things to do.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I am tired. My brain is just like, and you know what sucks is that I've only had one lingering COVID issue, and that has been the brain fog.
Oh yeah,
I've
get used
had
to it. Welcome it, embrace it, start writing stuff down.
It's literally, I catch myself and I'm like, oh, what was I doing? And so before it was just, I thought that I was just getting old, but now I'm like, oh my gosh.
See, I was going to say, I have that too. I just call it 47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is, I can safely say
it got
that
worse with COVID for me.
Oh, it's horrible. Like I sit there and I know I've got things to do and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that I did test negative, because if I'd have tested positive, I probably wouldn't remember to put on pants.
That is true.
My biggest thing is and I'm a pretty literate person. I will just lose the word. Mm-hmm. And thankfully, it usually happens if I'm getting tired, I'm at home with Chuck and the kids, and he and I have been together we've been married, it'll be 26 years this year. So we share a brain.
Yeah.
So I can look at him and say, it's on the tip of my tongue. Mm-hmm. What were you talking about? There's a word that means this. And he'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, that's okay, you can look around this room and you can tell I'm a Batman fan.
No.
Yes.
What? I would have never guessed.
I know. Just a small one. Well, we just got through watching Venom. What was
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage.
I've heard it's really good. Is it really good?
So good.
So good. That Andrea was talking about Tom
Hardy.
There you go. And I was like, yeah, he was in Dark Knight Rises. He played and it was 3 minutes before I was like, Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
That's become an everyday occurrence for me since COVID.
Yeah.
Google has become more of a friend now than before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Siri are on a first name basis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Siri. Yes, Steven. Yes, Steven.
No, she just goes, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What now?
It's bad when you start losing your mind.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the one thing I lose that I miss the most.
You won't miss it. You won't know you ever had it.
That's true.
It's true.
That is so true.
Yeah, but it's been an adventure.
Yeah.
I mean,
so have you seen anything interesting on TV lately?
I haven't really watched a whole lot of stuff. I will say that I killed The Witcher season 2 in like a weekend.
Yeah.
It would have been
badass.
one day had I not had stuff to do.
Yeah, it's badass.
Actually bought the first book on my Kindle because I want to I want to find all the backstory, the information that they don't tell you.
I bought the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I bought the game.
All right.
I just watched the show.
I mean, so I was like, Henry Cavill, he's okay looking until you put him in that costume for The Witcher. And then I'm like, and then he's like drool worthy. And Audrey's boyfriend goes, now you got to admit that man is hot. And I was like, not so much when he's not, in costume. And then we started Googling through pictures and I was like, okay, you're right. He's pretty hot.
I mean, there's certain things that as a character, you're like, oh, but as like they're themselves, you're like, oh, yeah, either way. I could do without.
I could,
and he's a nerd.
Yeah.
He is kind of a nerd.
He's a nerd. Yeah. I mean, he did he streamed him building his computer.
I know.
Yeah. I mean,
so
he bought
now
all the
Steven
parts
thinks he's sexy too.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just
Another
think
man
he's
crush.
cool. I just think he's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a cool dude. And Rodent said Cobra Kai season 4. Yes.
Have not started it yet because Chuck and I have not found the time. But
have you watched any of Cobra Kai? Okay, so you're caught up except for season 4.
We're caught up to season 4. Okay. Yeah. And it's probably something that we'll end up watching all of Sunday if we get the snowpocalypse they're predicting.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, they've already committed to season 6.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
which is, I mean, that's exciting because as most of you all know, if you've ever listened to our podcast, I didn't even have like a remote want to watch Cobra Kai. And then Mike insisted that I actually watch Karate Kid and Karate Kid Part 2 and then kind of get the backstory of Cobra Kai before I start watching it. And now I'm like, ooh, I can't wait till the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been good. I haven't watched it while Chuck's at work or anything. Yeah. Of course, I've also been really busy with work, so I haven't watched much of anything. Usually, if I'm not on the phone with somebody in a meeting or something, I'm listening to Bailey Sarian or John Allen, Mr. Ballin.
I love Bailey.
I love them both for different reasons. I love Bailey because she's just like, awesome. She says exactly what's in your head. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what the fucking fuck? What is this guy? What is his problem?
Yeah.
And Mr. Ballin, Bailey Sarian, Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
I know who she is. I didn't know the name. Andrea used to listen to him all the time.
And Mr. Ballin, he does shorter sequences, but he's very detailed. Mm-hmm. The man was a Navy SEAL, verified, not just one of those who will tell you that he went to SEAL training or whatever. Right. This guy actually went to combat. He was combat discharge, I think. But he tells the story in a way that not only do you understand it, but he gives you all the nerdy details. You got to check him out.
I'll definitely check him out.
Yeah, because most of what he does is strange, creepy stuff. Mm-hmm. Missing 411. He does a whole series on missing 411 stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where little kid was at a park with her family and was found 6 miles later after a week. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Stephen, what's one of those shows that you've really gotten into?
There's one show I can think of in particular.
Yeah, what is that?
Yellowstone.
Yes.
I still haven't watched any of it.
What?
I love it.
I know.
I love it.
Oh my God. That was one of those shows that I made Andrea.
It was
when she was down with COVID.
I was down with the sickness.
When she was down with the sickness. After Mama had passed, I was like, you gotta. We're sitting here locked up in this room with nothing to do. Let's watch Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And it was right before season 4 started. And so I was like, you got 3 seasons here you can watch. And there was like, well, no, season 4 had started. There was like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
There was 2 episodes out. And so we watched all of them and then watched the 2 for season 4. And she's like, well, this sucks. And I was like, what? She's like, now I got to wait till Sunday.
And now I got to wait another year.
Well, the thing is, we can watch all 4 seasons over again.
There you go.
True.
That way you're caught up in time for the next season.
Yeah. So how many people in the chat that watch Yellowstone? I want to know, and I want to know your thoughts. And we'll get through that real quick, and then we'll get on to the topics.
Watching stuff, I've got a stack of books like this. So my mom gave me 2 new books for Christmas, and so I haven't really gotten in depth in reading in a long time. But I did just finish a true crime novel, and it's called Under the Trestle. Don't ask me who the author was because I can't remember right now. But it's about a girl who was in college, 18 years old, in Virginia, went missing. She went out to go dancing. And, I mean, everything, and this was 1980, everything pointed to this one guy. He was last seen with her. He went to his buddy's lake house with her, and they discovered blood, and stuff was missing, and so on and so forth. And he's in prison to this day.
Wow.
He was the first case that Virginia ever tried without a body and got a conviction.
Wow.
Yep. They still have not found
The body.
So it's pretty much a bet that he dismembered her, because they have found some of her bones in what used to be his bedroom under the floorboards, along with 3 or 4 other people.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a bad dude.
Yeah, he probably ate them.
I don't think he ate them. He was like in his early 20s. It was one of those, if you're not going to be willing, I'm just going to take what I want. And then, he'd already been in trouble for rape twice, and mommy and daddy paid for everything to get him out of it.
Yeah.
So I think he would rape and kill, because that way nobody finds out.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
pleasant.
Like it. Sounds
Yeah,
like
his name's Steve Epperly, if you want to look him up.
Who?
Steve Epperly.
Okay.
He's it's just a bad. But the reason I read this book is because one of my bosses, she's kind of a boss. She's not directly over me, but one of the ladies I work with actually grew up with this family. So she knew the murdered girl's family.
Wow.
She went to school with her brothers.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back on Yellowstone, just because I saw it here. Rodent said that Miss Rodent loves Yellowstone. Rodent, you got to watch Yellowstone, dude. There's guns and violence and boobs and horses and big Ram trucks. It doesn't get any better than that.
But are there snakes?
Yes, there's a snake.
There's actually
a snake.
It's got everything you need.
And
Right?
I tell you what, a snake plays a very, very, prominent
big,
part.
Yes, part in season 3.
Is it 3?
All right.
Yes.
You got everything you need, Rodent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to watch Yellowstone.
Do it.
But we watched something last night. It's not really like horror genre.
It's a
Boobs and snakes will do. Yes. But
You had him at boobs, let's be honest.
I know, right? But we watched something last night. It wasn't, well, I made it through most of it, and then I fell asleep because I'd been up since 4 a.m. But, it's still, it's not ghost related. Because I don't think there's a ghost in there, is there? There's an invisible man.
Which would kind of be a ghost.
Kind of be a ghost, I guess. Hotel Transylvania, the new one.
The 4th one.
Wait, there's a new one?
Yes, on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
And it is so good.
What I
They're
saw
all
of it was
good.
really good. Yeah. So we watched that last night.
Before we start watching Venom, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Oh my!
If you guys have not seen Ghostbusters Afterlife,
I loved it.
I have not seen it.
You have to watch that movie.
It was
So good.
I'll duly noted.
Yeah.
Oh my
When I finish the stack of books.
And Rodent says, so good. Yes.
It was amazing. I loved
Ghostbusters
it.
Afterlife is amazing.
And I hate that I don't know if it's still in the theater or not, but my brother
It's still in the theater.
went and saw it in the 4DX.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And
He said
he
it
was
was
like,
amazing.
it was the coolest thing. It was just a fully immersive experience because you sit in those chairs and certain things you're moving, they get the wind and
Ooh.
yeah.
Sprayed with water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a,
Okay, I might have to drag Chuck to the movies.
Yeah.
Just
And
saying.
it's like, what did he say? It was like,
I mean, for both of them, I think it was like $40 something.
yeah, it's like
So
$42
It is more
ticket
expensive,
for
but
the,
you get an
for
experience.
the 4D. But it's like being on a ride for a movie, you know?
Yeah.
That was the
Sign
first
me up.
movie they saw in the theater as a family since COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing movie. We saw Resident Evil.
Yes.
Resident Evil, if you haven't seen that, amazing. If you played the video games, Resident Evil, and then you watched all the Resident Evil movies that came out and you were like, this is nothing like the game, go watch the new Resident Evil.
Because it's just like the game.
It is the game. It is the characters from the game. There's no Alice in the game.
Yeah.
This movie makes up for all of that. Although I enjoyed the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
I did too, but
Yeah.
they weren't.
They were
They
not
didn't
the
have
game.
anything to do with the game.
No. Umbrella Corp. Okay. Yeah. About it.
Yeah.
But yeah, check that out.
was great.
The new Spider-Man. Amazing movie.
Amazing.
Amazing movie. It's probably my favorite Spider-Man movie I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Yeah. It's really, really good. But
I've heard it's good.
What
I've
else?
heard we need to check it out. So
yeah, it's
It was
so
so
good.
good.
there's a list. We have a list
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Create the list now.
Yes. And I think that's it.
I mean, we watched Sing 2.
Yes. Watch Sing
That was
2.
good.
Sing 2 was funny.
Never saw the first one.
Oh, you owe it to yourself to watch
Yeah.
it.
The first one is really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we like watching like the cartoony type movies because, I mean,
I'm 12.
yeah.
I mean, you're a man, so
But they have like, I don't know, they kind of have like, you know, some adult type humor in it and stuff.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of kind of cartoony movies that you're like, okay, I'm into this. You know?
okay. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, another thing before we get started on our topics, I saw on Facebook earlier today, apparently Dave Schrader's wife was admitted into the hospital having trouble with, I don't know, something with like,
Stupid brain.
I know, I can't remember. But it was like Crohn's and something else, but she's admitted into the hospital. So if everybody just keep Dave Schrader's wife in
Yeah,
your prayer.
absolutely.
Oh, Rodent said he
that's a
discovered
great
Silent
one.
Night, Deadly Night. Love that movie. Love that movie. God,
Yes.
teenage years. Man, that's good. Oh, and I saw today that and I see that Bam Bam Nemesis is in the chat room, and you need to know this, dude. February 22nd, I believe, is the date. Evil Dead for PlayStation 4 and 5 is coming out.
Nice.
Yes. An Evil Dead game, and it's got it has the Scottish guy in the first Evil Dead movie
Nice.
has him in it, or the second, third.
Look who
Yeah.
joined us.
Who joined hockey?
About
Hockey
damn
finally
time,
made-
man.
God,
And-
slacker. We've been on for 25 minutes. God.
And I saw that Sarah was in here too.
Yes, Sarah
I hope you're
and
getting.
Dwayne.
I hope you're feeling better.
Yes, I hope your foot's feeling better.
What, Dwayne's in here too?
Yeah, Papa Dumpling.
Ah, well, how about that? I didn't even know that was Dwayne.
Yep. And of
He's
course,
in-
our lovely rodent.
Rodent and hockey. I mean, the whole family's here.
Oh, the whole
Did you,
family.
did you guys see the picture that he posted of the snakes mating I wasn't sure that's what it was, so I asked him.
Yes.
I was like, is this Snake Nookie that I'm seeing here? And lo and behold, it was Snake Nookie. I think people must have more fun. Just saying.
Yeah.
Snakes look kind of boring doing it.
Yeah. Well, they roll around and stuff. Yeah. You put them at the top of the hill and just push them.
You need some help here.
Yeah.
And there they go.
Yeah. All right. So this week, our first week back since
a long
time, sometime in September. This week,
It was the end of September.
it was the end of September.
Christ.
Yeah. So this
It's
week,
been 84 years.
Yes, it has.
thanks. You tell us how Jack's feeling.
I will.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh,
He feels dead.
Jack froze to death.
he's a Jack single.
So, to just to take us into it easy this week, so we didn't have to think too much, because
Think too much.
well, we didn't have to put. I didn't have to put a lot of thought into this. I was just searching and found these.
Gotcha.
So a lot of these are stories. Well, I think all of these are stories from across the pond. Do you need to borrow my glasses? No. Yeah, so I printed out the pod notes, and if anybody has one of those, you remember those little bitty tiny pocket Bibles that you got when you were a kid or whatever. The font.
My grandma's.
I have mine.
Basically, it's font size like 7.
Yeah, but it was actually 10.
It lied.
It lied a
definitely
whole
lied,
lot.
'cause
It
this
lied
is
a whole
Edel.
lot. Yeah.
That
So-
was man inches.
I'm glad the jokes are back.
I mean, we love you.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, but yeah, just searched online, and since we've been online on the podcast last, there's been a lot of shit go on in the paranormal world. And so these are all from like September on.
Well, this first one's from November.
Yeah. Yeah. The first one's from November. The next ones, they were like December. So, and then they go all the way back to like,
We need Mike here for the voices.
I know.
We
Yeah. We really do. And yeah, Mike won't be here
Until February, I think.
the end of February because of work. Steve's not joining us tonight because Steve has to work tomorrow morning. So he goes to bed at 7 and gets up at 2. Yeah.
Hey, he stayed up late just to see me.
He did.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Steve
He
actually
said,
didn't go to
hi,
bed.
good night.
Yeah. Steve actually didn't go to bed till like 7:45. So
It was 8.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
By the time he made his old ass down the stairs, it was 8.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Steve will possibly be back next week. We don't know. We'll play it by ear because he's working a lot of Saturdays now.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and Mike will be back at the end of February. But we will be here.
We shall remain.
We shall remain here on Friday nights.
As long as nothing else comes up.
And I know this episode we
As long as nobody tries to die or anything. I mean, no,
Yeah,
we're-
Yeah. This episode we've sat and we've bullshit a lot and just rambled on, but we haven't got to talk to Amy since we had our paranormal potluck in December.
yeah.
True.
And
It's been a hot minute.
and that's the last time we saw you.
Other than sharing memes in our chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not
Which
really
is always
conversation.
No, but it's good fun.
It's hell of fun. What are you talking about?
And just want to shout out to Doug Cox because he came to our paranormal potluck this year and hung out with us and ate and drank and was merry. Or Doug, I don't remember. But,
We just missed Heather.
And we also I want to give a big shout out to our buddy John Cushman.
Yes.
Today is his birthday.
Happy
birthday.
So happy birthday, John. That's John from the Octagon Mansion in Wytheville, Virginia. So
Yes.
we will be going back there at some point this year.
Sooner
cannot
rather
wait.
than later, I'm
and
sure.
cannot wait. So
Soon.
yeah. And I've got 2 things to talk to you about tonight before you leave. So
Okay.
don't let me forget that.
We have so much talking to do after we talk.
Yes, after we talk on the air.
Chuck was like, what time do you think you'll be home? And I was like, I have no idea. So you should probably take Hannah out before you go to bed.
Yes. It could be a bit.
All right.
He was like, but you guys only go for 2 hours. I said, I haven't seen my people in forever.
Yeah.
We
got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
We really do. Really do. All right. So let's get this first story.
Okay.
And Andrea, tell us all about it.
All right. This story, landlords hold...
It's brought to you by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese.
Okay. Landlords hold exorcism after refurbishment brings ghost out of the woodwork. The landlords of the 8 Kings pub in Portland, Dorset, have seen a dramatic increase in so-called paranormal activity since they refurbished the premises in November of 2021. The landlords of the 8 Kings got more than they...
Hold up. In the chat, Hockey says, read in sexy voice, please.
Hold on.
Let her spit her tobacco out.
Yeah, let me get that out.
Now she can't do it, dude.
I'm trying. The landlords.
This podcast is brought to you by Copenhagen. Dip for chicks.
Do you want me to read this or not?
Yeah, read. Go ahead.
You've killed us all,
I know, man. Okay. The landlords of the 8 Kings got more than they bargained for when they refurbished the pub. The landlords of a country pub have held an exorcism after a major refurbishment brought ghosts out of the woodwork. Chrissy DeVooley and Darren Boudreau have witnessed some spooky goings-on in the 8 Kings pub, and even customers have said they have seen ghostly apparitions about the place. Darren said that the paranormal activity began at the pub on Portland, a tide island off Dorset, after the pair shelled out for a massive renovation, as Dorset Live reports. They said that since they reopened, reports of customers being bothered by ghosts and sightings of spirits have greatly increased, and the landlords have resorted to hiring spiritualists to perform an exorcism.
This pub is clean.
This pub is clear.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Chrissy DeVooley said that sightings of ghosts and spirits have been on the rise. Darren said, I felt very apprehensive after my first encounter, so after deep thought, I decided to try and move them on with the help of the local church and spiritualist, hoping not to witness this again. I was told that the spirit had moved on and was hoping this would be the end of the matter. Kiersey has owned the 8 Kings for just over 9 years, and in that time, she's heard unnerving noises, had physical contact, and seen human shapes around the pub. Darren moved in about a year ago and said that while paranormal activity has always been rife at the pub, it's got much worse after the pair splashed out on renovations. Over 3 weeks in October and November, the couple shut the pub to spruce it up, and since then, the family members and customers have been freaked out after being targeted by spirits living in the pub. After the reopening on Wednesday, November 24th...
Are they, though?
Are they?
Living in the pub? Ooh. They're haunting.
They're
not living there. They own it.
That's those English people.
I know.
They staying at the pub.
They stay in there.
So after the reopening on Wednesday, November 24th, Darren said more people were reporting seeing or feeling a ghost. He continued, we had a family sat at the bar. They told a member of staff there was a lady in the restaurant waiting to be served. No lady was there. Another family said exactly the same thing and described the exact lady down to the clothing. There was no connection to either families. A lad who was playing darts said he saw me stood next to him. And then he looked around and I was stood behind the bar. We have a dog, and one night we were having drinks with some friends. We could hear this noise in the pub and we thought that the dog had gone out, but it hadn't. It was the spirit. Kirsty and Darren announced their news on Facebook, and soon comments came flocking in with people suggesting different ways to deal with this supernatural issue. And one agreed that the refurbishment probably sparked it. One said, spirits become more active if things change in the place, like renovations, decorations, etc. It's because it alters what they see and are familiar with. Whenever we did painting, etc., spirits would come through more and start letting us know of their presence. And a second added, I actually will be too scared to even visit. Then a third wrote, lots of great offers on here, but who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Call
East
us.
Tennessee Ghost
Call
Seeker.
us and book our travel. And
Yes.
Please do.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a small nominal fee of a plane ticket, we'll come
And a
do it.
passport. I don't have one of those yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting on a fucking plane.
I mean,
Just kidding.
We could talk you into it. We could
I can give him enough.
Xanax. There we go.
Yes.
Xanax and good loving, and he'll be all right.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
I don't know. See,
I'll get you on a plane one day.
we'll
I
see.
will. I will. Do you want to go to Japan? I'm going by myself.
We will see. We will see.
All right. Next up, we have
That camper, though. Right? Wrote
That's
it said
right.
that
That's
camper,
right.
though.
Yes. All right. Family left, quote unquote, freaked out after seeing strange ghostly figure in their Ring doorbell footage. Ooh.
See, that's pretty cool. I mean, because, you know, I've seen a lot of things online where people are catching stuff from their Ring doorbells. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw one, it was on, like, what's it, Paranormal Caught on Camera.
I started to say, what, TikTok?
No, Paranormal Caught on Camera. These people's Ring doorbell caught this, like, it's almost like a lightning bolt hit the street light across the road from their
wow.
house. And the bolt comes down the pole, and this thing forms, and you see this mist-like thing walk down the road. Yeah, it was
Okay, that's
badass.
cool. That's
badass. And all caught on a Ring cam.
I think the
Ring
most
doorbell.
badass thing I've seen on a Ring doorbell so far is the lady that gave birth on her lawn. She didn't mean to. It just happened really fast. Well, she went from like, you know, it's going to be a while to, oh shit, here comes the baby. By the time she was going to the car for her husband to take her, and she was like, nope, it's happening now. And she said
Dang.
the thing she was thankful for is that she wasn't like fully facing the camera. It was a side view. She was like, we wouldn't be able to share that with anybody.
Yeah, no.
But no, in this case, we have Phil Johnson, 31 years, from Speak in Liverpool, who thought the footage looked normal at first until a strange object went past his head. A dad was left totally confused at some footage captured by his Ring video doorbell camera. Phil Johnson from Speak Liverpool. This is very redundant. Are the English this redundant all the time?
Yes.
Possibly, yes.
Yes.
He went out to his bins. So
Yes.
if you guys don't know, that's like the trash in his
Yes.
front garden of his home on Friday, January 7th. So this like just happened. Then walked back to the house. His new doorbell camera sent the footage it captured straight to his mobile, also known as your phone. And it looked as if something strange had happened, reports the Liverpool Echo. The video seemed normal at first, but then a strange phenomenon took place. Phil said the video appeared, God almighty.
Then he noticed something strange.
Yeah, they're just so flabbergasted that,
Yeah.
you know, it's strange, so they have to say it 1,000,000 times. So Phil said the footage sticks for a few seconds, and then it shows me walking back to the house. Suddenly, a strange object goes past my head. I have no idea what that is. I've watched it over and over and still don't understand what happened. He said that he did not believe in ghosts. I'm not at all into ghosts or the supernatural, and I don't want any Ghostbuster types coming around here to investigate this. Phil
Hey
said-
now.
I-
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
God,
I mean,
I'm offended.
Me too. A little bit.
I resemble that.
You do resemble that.
Yes.
But he said nothing like this has ever happened at the house, and he's lived in the house for years. And again,
And
he
he's
says,
said that
and I
twice.
quote, nothing like this has ever happened before. No, in terms of the footage, I don't know what the object is. My partner thinks it's weird and is a bit freaked out by it. We've put it on social media, and all our friends think it's strange too. I never used to believe in ghosts, but now I do.
See, after repeating that several times up there, I don't believe in ghosts.
I think he was trying to convince himself that he didn't.
Yeah. I think you might be right.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't. Okay, I do.
Yes, I believe he may have tinkled in his little British panties.
Pantaloons. He tinkled in his pantaloons.
To be fair, I know some really great Brits that are not this redundant or dumb. I don't know who wrote this stuff, but
it could just be like whoever wrote it, not technically all Brits.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt this.
And the accent is amazing.
You do know that this is a 2-pager.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt this.
I need to take a picture of this.
Because I have I got new glasses.
I see them.
Yes.
They look nice.
These are my computer glasses.
Oh.
And then I have reading glasses. And I should have grabbed the reading glasses because its font's so fucking small. But that's why I've got it out here to where.
Do you want me to hold it over here?
Now,
can you read this better?
I need some
just
light.
for our listeners' enjoyment, he's got the paper sitting on the laptop, which is approximately 3 feet away.
Not that far, asshole. No, it's like 18 inches.
No, I'm seeing it on the side. I can see the distance.
Well, the glasses make it look closer.
Okay. You just do your thing, honey.
Yeah, leave me alone.
You got this, Steven.
Okay.
I've got faith in
Thank
you.
you.
You can do it.
All right. So, vodka. But, okay. All right. Mom left feeling spooked after spotting a ghost of a child in a mirror selfie. A mom of 3 was baffled when she looked back at a series of selfies taken when she was alone in her hotel room, only to discover the face of a child in the mirror. Okay, here we go. It changed perspectives on me when it got down lower. Okay. Kaylee didn't see the face until she looked back at the photos the next day. A mom had been left feeling spooked after claiming she caught a ghost staring at her in her hotel room, but unfortunately she had no idea until the next day. It repeated itself again. Kaylee Bossoff?
Sure.
I'm going to call her Kaylee Boshoff.
That works. We're in the South.
Yeah, we're in the South. Kaylee Boshoff had been getting glammed up for a night out before taking a series of selfies on her phone using the self-timer feature on her phone. And then it repeated that again. Holy cow. What's up with that?
Look at all the ink you wasted.
Proofread.
For real. Who is that? We need to fire the person that takes these pod notes.
That would be.
Yeah. Looking back at the pictures, Kaylee spotted what appeared to be the presence in the mirror behind her with what looks like a white face with black eyes peering out from behind her arm. Many people said that the face looked like that of a child. I went to the hotel in Kerry, Ireland, alone for a night. I was getting ready to go out to see a band in concert. The 333-year-old. What? Really? She's a vampire. She's the ghost.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Kaylee is the ghost. She's haunting the person taking the pictures.
She is.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She's 333 years old from
Galway. So she's
Oh my gosh.
She's a sorceress or a vampire.
Yes, or
and doesn't
a winch.
know it.
Didn't realize it.
I think she was a winch hanging out.
She's a banshee.
Maybe. Yes. Did she? Hold on. Maybe if we read, we'll find out if she screamed. So I was taking pictures on my phone timer. When I got home the next day, I looked through the photos and I saw that. At the time, she didn't feel a presence in the room with her and was spooked to see someone there when she went through her pictures the next day. Spooked by what she had seen, Kelly decided to share the images on Facebook, and several people commented to say that they could see see a child in the image. That looks like a little girl's face beside you in the mirror, one commented, while another one added, looks like a child in the mirror. However, Kelly is no stranger to paranormal encounters because
she's 333 years old.
Because she's old as fucking dirt. Though she usually knows when they are happening because she's the one doing them. She added, I've had encounters before, but nothing too bad that made me truly believe in ghosts. I boiled them down to a coincidence, and then I saw this, and I was like, okay. The eerie encounter happened just before Christmas 2019, and Kaylee hasn't had another since that she knows of.
Because she's the ghost.
Doing it.
Because maybe she finally died. I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If that happened when she was 33 in 2019, or 333. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
That was like the best typo ever.
Yes, it was.
That's funny. I didn't do that.
What if it's not a typo?
Yeah, what if it's not a typo?
Maybe
what if she is 333?
Lots of magic in them.
In Ireland?
In Ireland,
yes.
yes.
Which
Lots of
is
magic.
another reason I want to go.
But, maybe she caught the leprechaun, got her gold, and got some wishes from a genie somewhere.
You never know.
Yeah, she bought a genie lamp with that pot of gold, made a wish to live forever.
And then she rubbed the genie bottle and realized it was only Christina Aguilera inside.
That would suck. That would suck so bad.
It wouldn't be too bad, I don't reckon.
What if she's stuck in there?
No, Christina Aguilera pre-Xtina, not post-Xtina.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, there's like the youthful Christina Aguilera.
I like the older
Genie-
Christina Aguilera.
You mean post-Xtina, like
Yes.
raunchy?
No, like when she's on The Voice.
So
Raunchy Aguilera.
Okay, yeah, that's the
Raunchy
one I like.
Aguilera.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
I like some raunchy Aguilera. I think I saw that on the menu at Applebee's. Yeah, I'll take that the chicken fried steak and a side of the raunchy Aguilera.
swallow the drink. Swallow the drink.
Almost choked to death just then.
Make sure you cook it all the way. I don't want it bleeding when it comes out.
Oh God. Oh. Yeah.
All right, before we go on to the next one, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break?
Okay, I'm gonna need it.
And oh yes, you do have your drink of choice with you this week, don't
I
you?
do.
What do you have? The Truly Citrus
Punch.
Yes, Amy, what do you have? The Chick-fil-A what?
Sweet tea, baby.
Sweet tea.
And I
Because
have
they have the best sweet tea.
and I have the Burger King Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have Dr. Pepper.
No,
So.
they don't.
Boo.
Yeah,
Shame on them.
and they don't sell Pepsi products.
Those bastards.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, Andrea's got a nice little story to share with us. You guys get your drink and we'll be right back.
So many people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on that perfect infrared camera, hoping to catch that epic paranormal shot or simply to document their nighttime escapades, only to pair it up with an IR illuminator that gives off a hotspot in the center of the frame and performs subpar for their camera's capabilities. We did the same thing. Let me save you some time and money spent on multiple IR lights with one name, Deadlight. Created from the minds of Josh Bender and Justin Brown, who are also paranormal investigators, the Deadlight is the elite light to add to your camera arsenal. We have tested the Deadlight and illuminated areas up to 300 feet away. Did I mention these lights are built like a tank? Super durable and sturdy construction. Josh builds each Deadlight to meet your needs and is in constant contact during the building process. So forget the other lights out there and go straight to the best. You can check out the complete line of Deadlights on Facebook at Deadlight LLC. Justin and Josh are constantly exploring new features to add to the Deadlights. ETGS will never use another light in the field, simply because nothing else compares. Get your Deadlight today and you too can light up the night.
You're listening to Paranormal Talk with East Tennessee Ghost Seekers, a new perspective in paranormal talk radio.
You're listening to Paratalk. If you have a question or an experience to share, email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. And now, back to Paratalk.
All right, guys, we're back. I hope you enjoyed those nice little bubbles created to you by the fine folks at Paratalk Podcast with Cincy Go Seekers. And before we get started back, I'd like to just say, if everybody could just say a quick prayer for that sweet little Kaylee that's just 333 years old, lives over in Ireland. I don't know if she's still alive. Kaylee, if you're with us, we're thinking about you, and we hope you had a nice trip over to the other side. All right, Andrea, tell us about that next story. Are you?
He's in rare form tonight.
I'm telling you. Oh my gosh.
It's been a while.
He's been holding it in for like months.
Kind of like a first date, and you don't want to fart in front of your
exactly. And then all of a sudden, like, bam, crazy.
How's that smell?
You hit that. You hit that 6-month mark and start giving them the old Dutch oven.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Can you taste it? Can you taste it?
Taste it.
That tastes like shit. All right.
Someone who will remain nameless texted me one day and said, "You know you've got it bad when you accidentally Dutch oven yourself."
Oh my gosh.
She was sick.
Nikki,
like,
you should be ashamed of yourself. All right.
We ain't naming names here or anything, Nikki.
But I don't even know if it's her, but it sounds like her.
It does sound like her. Actually, she would like hold me down under the covers and
Dutch oven you. Yeah.
Sisters. Aren't they great?
I don't know. I don't have any.
You got me, baby.
I do. We missed that part of the life, though.
We did. We need to go on a vacation and make up for it.
Hey, we got camper.
As long as we don't do the Dutch oven part,
amen.
I'm good.
We'll do all the grown-up stuff, like getting drunk together and crying.
Well, we already have 3 vacations scheduled with the camper this summer. Well, starting in May, June, and July already.
Wow!
So you'll have to come hang out with us.
Okay.
We got 7 days in July, 4th of July.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was talking to the girls at work about how, we had these trips planned, and, one of them lives really close.
Oh.
She was like, we all should just go out to the campground whenever Andrea's out there, and she'll be all like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'll be like, oh my gosh.
Bless her heart. Everybody say a prayer for sweet little Kaylee. She's 333 years old. Ireland.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So, this story
saw dead
is...
people. Go ahead.
I see dead people. This one is, I saw dead people aged 10, and I've met the black-eyed child and creepy man monkey.
That's what they call me at work.
Hey,
man monkey.
You beat me to it. I was going to ask her when she started shaving your back for you.
Hey there, man monkey.
It's about 3 months in.
Yeah. It's like, gotta get rid of this.
I know somebody that'll wax it for you.
That's okay.
You sure? You could try that.
Nope. Go ahead. Tell us about the man monkey.
Okay. I grew up near Britain's most haunted town and have experienced all sorts of spooky and unexplained encounters myself, starting with the haunting of my great uncle, writes paranormal investigator and author Lee Brickley. Letting children watch movies like Ghostbusters at the age of 5 is a risky business. Some kids will get scared and hide behind the sofa. Others will keep their bedroom light on for weeks. I saw a career path. I might not right? I might not have a proton pack or a catchy theme tune yet, but over the last 10 years, I've become one of the UK's leading real-life Ghostbusters. At least that's what Eamon Holmes said, called me on ITV's This Morning during an interview about black-eyed child sightings at Cannock Chase. I can't give Hollywood Films all the credit for my interest in the paranormal, though. While they definitely opened my eyes to the strange and unusual, it was a series of experiences in my childhood home that cemented the obsession at 10 years old. When sitting in the living room during the evening hours, I would often see shadows moving slowly across one of the walls behind our sofa. My father would see them too, although he'd talk about something else to draw my attention away. Paranormal investigator Lee Brickley said he was haunted from the age of 10, and here we go with redundancy. There was another time when I walked into the kitchen in the middle of the night and a single cup was violently swinging from side to side under a cupboard. It was hanging from a hook alongside multiple other cups that were all motionless. Years later, I learned that my great-uncle died in that house, and my father now tells me he believes our deceased relative was behind the haunting. I grew up in a small mining town near Cannock Chase, a large spooky forest in Staffordshire where people have seen ghosts and all manners of supernatural creatures for many years. It therefore seemed logical for someone with my interest to investigate these sightings further, and that's precisely what I've done. So far, I have written and published 4 books on the subject of weird happenings in the area, and my latest title, Ghost of Cannock Chase, Terrifying Reports of Paranormal Activity from the UK's Most Haunted Town, is selling exceptionally well.
Well, good for you. Good for you.
According to many locals, the woodland is home to spirits, werewolves, black-eyed children, a pig man, and allegedly even Bigfoot. During my investigations, I've interviewed lots of seemingly genuine people who claim to have seen something scary in the forest, and I've even had a couple of unexplained encounters of my own. In April of 2018, I believe I saw the infamous black-eyed child in an area of Cannock Chase called Birches Valley.
Okay, real quick. If you see one of these black-eyed children, how are you going to be, I believe I saw it. I'm not sure, but I believe I may have. No, that's just going to stick in my head because, number one, I'm probably going to pee a little bit. And
your pantaloons?
Yes. And I'm never going to forget that. Ever.
Not going to sleep well for a while.
No, because that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Black-eyed kids, the whole thing there is terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, normal kids are creepy. Then you get one of these with...
Spoken like a true parent.
Yes.
Then you get one of these with these black, soulless eyes.
Yeah.
You're not going to forget that. So I'm sorry, but I'm thinking I'll have to call bullshit on his story here just because he said, I believe I saw the infamous black-eyed child. Okay, go ahead.
She appeared about 100 meters in front of me, stared right at me for about 30 seconds, then vanished without a trace. In June of 2019, I saw what can only be described as a man monkey running through the woods when I was investigating an alleged Bigfoot footprint. I wrote another
Stephen
book.
flew and didn't tell us.
Hey, get out of there! Leave it! Get!
I wrote another book that covers this investigation called On the Hunt for the British Bigfoot. Being able to spend my time writing about the paranormal is both a gift and a curse. On the one hand, I get to live my dream of investigating the unexplained and gathering evidence of the supernatural. On the other hand, people tend to give me a very funny look if I'm asked to explain what I do for a living at dinner parties. Oh.
We get that.
I've never told anyone this before, but the career advisor at my high school laughed when I told her I wanted to be a Ghostbuster. She said it wasn't a real job and I could earn more money working in a factory.
You totally could.
But as I sit here ready to continue writing my 5th book about frightening poltergeist cased in Birmingham, I can't help but smile and take comfort in the fact that my career advisor was definitely wrong. And she isn't laughing anymore.
Because she's dead.
If investigating ghosts and writing about the paranormal has taught me anything, it's that worrying about what other people think is pointless. And no matter what those naysayers might insist, nothing is impossible. An old ghost hunter once told me that reality is barely understood and possibility is limitless. That's why I believe in the paranormal, and it's also why I believe in myself.
Gosh, he should be a motivational speaker.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it.
But I hope that the only money
one of the few that makes the money off of what we do.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I hope the money he's making off the paranormal field is from book sales and not for going and trying to help people.
Yeah, me too.
Because if it is, when I die, I'm haunting his ass, and he won't like me.
Yeah, I have a problem with people who are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can help, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know, for those who are new to this podcast, we also have a paranormal group. We as a paranormal team, we do residential paranormal investigations, and we never charge, ever.
And never will.
We never charge for travel. We never charge for using our equipment. We never charge for anything.
Nope.
We do this to help. Whenever we do well-known haunted location investigations,
we pay out of our pocket.
Yep.
Not once have we ever charged, and will we ever charge for investigating.
We have got to investigate some of the well-known places for free.
Yes, but we've never been paid.
Right. No.
And that is...
I'm not saying I wouldn't like us to have a paid programming kind of show.
I mean, if it comes around,
I would
then,
still never,
you know.
yeah,
But
cannot fathom charging someone to help them.
No.
And we don't go into it like, ooh, they've got a ghost. We go into it trying to disprove
yeah,
it.
Yes.
like, let's see if they have one.
Let's see
what they have.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see what is going on in their house to make them think this. You know, what electronic interference could be going on? You know, what...
And we've come across that.
Oh, God, yeah.
We've dealt with people who would have sworn they had a poltergeist and it was just EMF.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
High EMF.
Lots of oppressive EMF.
Yes.
But, you know, we'll never charge, regardless.
Never, ever. No. And paranormal teams that do, they just do an injustice to the paranormal field.
Yep.
So that's my thoughts on that.
It just pisses me off.
Yeah, totally does. Totally does. You know,
Like,
I mean, I understand more than anyone how much time goes into an investigation.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I understand how much money goes into performing these investigations. I mean, I have sat in front of my laptop
till your eyes want to bleed.
Oh, I've gone at least 80 hours on most investigations, reviewing stuff.
Yep.
Well, because you have to take into account
every digital recorder,
every camera, and the amount of time that each one has been running.
Yes.
Yep.
So I mean, on the light side, I'm doing 80 hours in front of a computer after each investigation. And
which is partially one reason it's not like we've been on 2, 3 investigations. And
wait, what?
We've been on 3 recent investigations.
Yes, recent.
And normally after we have, go to a well-known haunted location, Stephen does the greatest job in the world of producing the video and putting these things together. And because it takes so much time, we've just not had that time. And that's why we haven't.
Last week, I finally finished up all the video from Octagon Mansion last July.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
No.
It does not feel like it was July.
But all together with audio and video, mainly audio, because of all the recorders we were using, there was probably 140 hours of audio that I've gone through and video. And it's, that's a healthy paycheck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a healthy paycheck. And we do this for the love of the field. Like that, especially like that, because it's, not going to help a family. It's going to...
It's for our fun, our benefit.
Going to a location that we know is haunted. You know, it's for the love of the field. And, you know, after working 40 to 50 hours a week on a regular job and then trying to find time to fit this stuff in to get the video edited.
Mike has joined. Hi, Mike.
Mike?
Is it
like our Mike? It is our Mike.
Mike.
But yeah, so hopefully in the next couple weeks, I will have that video up for everybody to watch, because I still have to do interviews and all that to put in the video. So be looking for that one. And other than that, let's move on to Amy.
All right.
What's Mum say? What?
Mum says sleeping Tot was visited by ghost as baby monitor moves on its own. Cheryl Scott says the baby monitor in her son's bedroom captured 2 objects floating around the room. The camera spinning round and what she thinks is a hand waving. So she's convinced that the ghost of her grandparent visited her baby after she spotted objects moving on footage captured by a baby monitor. As y'all know, baby monitors got a lot fancier after our kids were grown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yay. Mike's going to try to call.
Awesome.
When he gets back to the house. He just finished work.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay, so parents Cheryl Scott and Robert Thorett from Drongan in East Ayrshire, Scotland, put their son Scott down to sleep on Saturday night, but say they later realized something strange had gone on, as reported by the Daily Record. Looking back at the video a few nights later, the pair said they saw 2 floating objects appear above their child's cot before the baby monitor itself suddenly spins around to face a light that Cheryl claims had not been left on. The family live in a home previously owned by her grandparents, and the mum told the Record, "I believe in ghosts, but nothing like this has ever happened before." Cheryl said she definitely thinks a ghost visited after watching the footage. "We can watch baby monitor videos on our phone, and we looked through Saturday night's clip on Tuesday night. We noticed the 2 floating objects that had never been there before. Then all of a sudden, the camera spun right round, which never happens." Now that's going to be stuck in my head. You spread my head. Thank you. Andrea knows. Camera spun right round, which never happens, and it's fixed facing Scott. It turns to face a light that we didn't switch on. It's as if you can see a hand waving between the chest of drawers and the cot. I definitely think a ghost visited. Robert didn't believe in ghosts, but now he's not so sure. The house is currently home to Cheryl, Robert, their son Scott, as well as his older sisters, 18-year-old Alicia, 13-year-old Imogen, and was previously owned by Cheryl's grandparents, who both died a number of years ago. Cheryl added, "I'm convinced that the ghost was my gran or papa coming to visit Scott. Everyone's got their own beliefs, which is fine, but I do believe in the afterlife and ghosts. We never thought the house was haunted, but maybe it is."
I believe it may be.
Could be.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a strong possibility.
Very strong possibility.
Strong possibility.
Either that or the kid has like some weird telekinetic powers, in his sleep.
I always wanted those. Right. Before I even knew what the Force was, I wanted the Force.
Yeah, and then after you knew what the Force was,
I still want the Force.
Yes.
But you know what? I got the next best thing. I had kids who you could say, "Hey,
go get that."
Yeah, get me the remote.
Hey, Sensuous. Since you was up, go ahead and grab me a beer.
That was my dad's
That's Andrea's dad.
That's my dad.
Hey, Sensuous. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that is so my dad.
Yeah. And for you guys that just joined in, just so you know, we are taking up money for sweet little Kaylee. She's 333 years old, lives in Ireland. We don't know if she's alive or dead. But you can send your checks, money orders, PayPals, whatever, in care of Stephen at Paratalk Podcast. right.
I mean, at 333 years old, you hope she's got her shit together financially.
I hope so.
I hope so.
She's got
I
me.
mean, if nothing else, the funds could get us over to Ireland to check on her.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go check on her.
Yeah.
She's got me worried to death. I don't know what we're going to do. Did I skip a page?
Should be on page 5.
Okay.
Mom calls priest.
Mom calls priest. Yes, so Mom had to call a priest. Good story. Next? No.
And then?
And then?
All right. Maxine Hughes from Glasgow was so spooked when she spotted a black ghostly figure appear on her home's CCTV that she called in support from a local priest. Your home should be your sanctuary and a place where you always feel safe. So you could completely imagine how spooked one mom felt when she discovered a creepy black ghostly figure appear on her CCTV. In fact, Maxine Hughes was so creeped out when she saw the figure appear not once, but twice in the garden of her Glasgow garden that she called the support of a local priest. Again, apparently. The CCTV footage, which Maxine's sister later shared to Facebook, shows a black figure moving across the screen from right to left before vanishing out of the shot near her caravan, which was parked in the front drive. As it later appears again in the same direction before disappearing and poking back into view.
Steve has only been talking for 45 of his 47 years.
Yeah.
Just poking. Just poking back into view. Poking into view. Poking back into view. All right. It's been a long day. My partner was up during the night and saw it on the camera. It's all happened over the last week and a half. So weird, Maxine told the Daily Record. We even had a priest out the other day to bless the house. I sent it to my sister, and she asked what it was because she had seen spooky stuff, or because she is into spooky stuff. Sorry. Maxine's partner's son, who also lives in their house, was feeling freaked out. However, she reassured him that there was nothing to worry about after the priest came and blessed their home. Debbie Michael John, who lives on the same street as Maxine, spotted the clip on Facebook and was left
Stephen
feeling
might need
spooked.
to go to bed.
Was left feeling spooked after witnessing what she described as a horse with human legs. You know, that's what they call me. No, I'm playing. The second video has totally freaked out the whole street, and it's full form now. She said it appears, then disappears on the right side, but it is in the shape of a horse and human legs. Yep, that's spooky.
That is spooky. Normally it's a...
Nay, I say.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I guess this is the last one.
It is.
It is.
And then we'll just
And then
BS.
And then
No, in there.
and then hopefully Mike can call. And then
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, wait.
What?
I don't know.
He forgot what he was going to say.
No.
I know. I'm like, man.
No, I saw the Oogly Boogly show up.
yeah.
And that is one creepy ass picture
That is
from
a
what I
creepy-ass
can
picture.
I can't tell.
see.
Too tiny.
It's small, but it looks scary. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's a creepy picture. From what I can tell, you're just in a little circle on the screen. So, but yeah, nice.
Sweet.
Welcome to the show, dude, or dudette. I don't know what you are. So, click on it. Will it actually show me something?
Yeah, it'll
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So it's a chick, and she's got like
Oh, cool.
she's
Yeah, the-
bedazzled her face.
No, are those eyes?
I think she bedazzled her face. Did you bedazzle your face?
I think those are eyeballs.
I like it either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said, because I said, yeah, she's a chick. She's like, yes, I don't have a package. Amazon can fix that.
See? Googly eyes. Yes.
Nice. Nice.
I like it.
I love it.
Well, welcome to Parrot Talk. Hope you enjoy the show.
You're our kind of people.
Yes. And just so you know, we're taking the money for sweet little Kaylee. Is 333 years old over in Ireland.
Oh my gosh.
All right, go ahead.
He's never going to give up on that.
He's never going to give it up.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was the best typo ever.
How could they typo 333 years old?
Their
somebody
fingers
was like,
stuttered on the key.
3-3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their fingers stuttered.
They had a typing impediment.
Yes.
I'm 33. Go ahead. Are you crying? Don't
No.
cry. Kaylee's okay. She's probably dead.
She's a vampire, dude.
Bless her heart.
All right. Chris Romer, chairman of the Association for the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena, has praised...
Say that 3 times.
No, unless it tells me to later. Has
it probably
praised
will.
footage of a bright white ball of light. A bright white ball of light.
Now, if you kind of stutter when you say that, you'll sound like Captain Kirk. It's a bright white ball of light. Yeah.
Has praised footage of a bright white ball.
You guys so much.
Oh my God. Okay.
She said, "Oh no, not Kirk."
He has praised footage of a bright white ball of light that was captured on a CCTV camera. Oh, okay. What could well be the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future have left paranormal investigators stumped? A mysterious video has emerged of an unexplained light orb traveled down a quiet residential street. The curious phenomenon was caught on camera outside a house in the early hours of December 12th. The light ball appears from behind a parked car before quickly dropping to a lower level. Paranormal whiz Chris Romer, chairman of the Association for the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena, said it was the best sighting of 2021. Chris said, "It's amazing. It's a real mystery why the light dropped. It's some of the best footage I've seen this year." He added that it's probably not paranormal activity and it's more likely to be someone carrying a mobile phone with the light on with their body cut out from the footage in the poor light. Visually, it appears similar to the unproven phenomenon of ball lightning, in which a sphere of electricity appears suddenly before equally suddenly disappearing. The mom who captured the footage on her outdoor camera said she was baffled despite claiming to not believe in paranormal things. She said, "It starts off as a half a person and ends as a ball. One of my neighbors has a camera and it didn't pick this up. If it was someone walking, then the other camera would have caught it." The man next door said before there were houses on this road, there was a company who made bricks. And they wore head torches, so it could be the ghost of one of them. What could it be?
Well, shit.
What could it be? Dr. David Sevier, a local folklorist, said, "The bumpy motion of the light makes me wonder if it's a light being carried by someone who, for some reason, doesn't appear in the image."
It was me. I was dressed in all gray and carrying a light ball.
Apart from
wanted to fuck
this,
with people.
there's all this folklore about ghostly lights and corpse candles. My guess is that it has a natural explanation, but I couldn't definitively say without further exploration. But Dr. Becky Smith, a parapsychologist, wasn't so sure about the claims of it being a ghost. She said, "I'm not a video footage expert, but I'm afraid I don't believe it's a ghost. I'm confused by why the figure appears to duck down about halfway through.
It
but
got
not enough
tired
to make me think it's anything paranormal." That's
I'm
because
short,
it was,
lady. Damn.
That's because it was a bright white ball of light.
I dropped it.
Yeah, that's a joke, son. Don't you get it? I made a funny, son, and you're not laughing. I made a...
Of course, you know, that was from the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the Association for the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena.
Well
because,
done.
with the bright white ball of light.
Man, I wish Mike would have been here to read that story.
God, me too.
Oh,
We may
my
have to make
gosh.
him read it when he comes, just because.
Oogly says, "Don't drop your balls of light."
Don't drop your balls of light.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I just love y'all.
The person that wrote
missed
this
you
is
so
just
much.
fantastic.
Well,
There's a gremlin under the table.
yeah.
No, he's over here on the blanket.
It's just the Lucifer.
Just
I
the
know.
Lucifer.
And then,
And then,
no, Oogly Boogly said,
And then.
Wow, she totally is our kind of people, isn't she?
Really
yes.
And so,
And then, bright white ball of light.
Oh, no.
Oh, these stories. Good job. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And just because we missed Thanksgiving because of everything and wasn't.
Happy Thanksgiving.
No, from Mike to everyone in Paratalk land. Gobble, gobble, motherfucker! There you go. Ooh, balls of light. To the face. Yes. So, yeah, that's all we have tonight. Thanks for joining us. No,
No.
we're going to keep talking. We don't have anything really to talk about. So, guys, I figured it had taken us longer to get through those stories, but it didn't.
I mean, with as much delay in reading these stories, you would think it would have taken a lot longer.
I know, yeah. And as small as the font
I
is.
know.
It's so tiny.
I mean, we were kind of
Font is
struggling.
so small.
It's so
So
tiny.
small. It's soft.
It's soft. It's soft and tiny.
That's just such a soft font. Such a soft font. But makes it great.
White
Great.
ball of light.
Balls of
Oogly says, you don't want tiny.
no. It's soft.
Soft.
It's soft.
Soft. Do you like soft balls?
Soft and large. LOL.
Soft and large.
La. I'm still reading Mike. La.
You know what's funny is that for anyone that's going to listen to this afterwards,
They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?
what
Turn
is
this shit
going
off."
on? This is so stupid.
Yeah, and that's fine.
I love you, Oogly.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my
Fantastic.
gosh.
She fits right in.
Yes.
I think he's doing pretty good to be driving and texting and listening to the show.
Wait,
He's probably
Dude.
he's probably typing at every light.
Aight.
Every
La.
I mean, when you consider where he's at, there are a lot of stops and goes.
Yes.
being chased being chased by police as well.
Good job, Mike.
Good job. We're so proud.
Yes.
Just avoid the bright white ball light.
Just driving and texting equals your next ghost.
Yes,
No.
Yeah.
it sure can.
Mike would haunt the shit out of us too.
he would.
Because he loves
In multiple
us.
voices.
Yes, in
Yeah.
different voices.
We wouldn't know if it was actually Mike because we'd be like, oh my God, who is that? Oh my gosh, who is that? And be like, oh, it's me.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah. Sound like Goofy.
Are you sleep deprived? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening
He
here?
shouldn't. Well, no, he should because he did wake up at like 4,
I
even
woke
though he
up-
didn't have to.
Yeah, I forgot to turn my alarm off this morning because I was off work.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Nice.
I've been up since 4 a.m. Hell, I had the kitchen cleaned by 8:30 this morning.
He was cleaning. I was getting I had to work today and take Hayden to school. And I was like, dude, you're cleaning the kitchen. It's like early. He's like, yeah, better get it done early. was like, okay.
Gotta get on the ball.
Of light.
Of light.
Of light.
I would have rolled back over after shutting the phone off. That's just me.
So it comes in and speaks as Cheech and Chong. Yeah, and probably, oh my God.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
See, we got that mind reading thing going on.
Mike does the perfect Christopher Walken.
He really does. It's
really
fantastic.
Yes. And hopefully Mike will get to where he can call in and he can grace us with some Christopher Walken.
He was trying to brownie points for some special attention.
Yeah, to earn some special attention.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, if this is your first time with us, Oogly,
we hope you come back.
yeah, we
Yes.
definitely hope you come back. But Mike is actually one of our team members.
Yeah.
He just had to work tonight.
Yeah. And then we have Steve who has to get up at 2 a.m. So
No, he doesn't have to.
No, he
just
doesn't
does.
have to. He just does because he doesn't like to get up at 4 and then be at work by 5. Well, he don't have to be at work till 6:30, but he gets up at 2. Yeah, I know, slacker, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
For real.
But
Like, I have to leave the house by like at latest 8:30, and man, I get up at like 7.
I have
No,
to
I lied.
be at work at 9, and I roll out of bed at 8:45.
I have to be at work at 6:30, but I get up at 4, and I'm sitting in the parking lot at work at 5.
Why?
Because I don't want to walk 4 miles to get to my break room.
That's fair.
Yeah. DOE. You get there earlier, you park far, far, far away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. True story.
I mean, this week I've actually gone into the office. It's been rough. It's been so rough.
I'm sorry.
Like getting ready, like every day.
Well, Dwayne, tell Sarah we said hey, and we hope that she's feeling better, or gets to be feeling better, and tell her not to try to fight Podbean because it will win. It will win.
The Podbean.
Yes, the bed is so comfy. I don't care what bed it is. It's so comfy when it comes time to get up.
Yes.
So, we'll talk with Oogly Boogly. So is this your first time hearing the show? Have you listened to any past recorded episodes or?
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
I already said that.
I was just saying to
it again.
myself.
Oh, no, it's Oogly's first time with us.
Nice.
Welcome.
Nice.
You came at a great time.
Where in the world are you from?
Like a Skype. Oogly wants to know if there's any connection between UFOs and Bigfoot.
Look at Mike.
It's a definite possibility.
Look, Mike has Waverly Hills Sanatorium behind him.
Hi, Mike.
What's happening, dude? I don't hear you.
Did you turn the sound back up?
Is your volume up?
Yes, my volume's up. Yes. Oh, Mike forgot to plug his mic in.
Hey, Mike, check your mic.
Mike, check your mic. You want to hold that? Thank you, because I've got other shit going on. So,
We're a little mental. Yes.
Yes.
We need a lot of assistance.
Yes, we
but
do.
we don't care.
Well, hello, Mr. Mike.
So connections.
That's right.
Connections. Okay, wait, shh, hush. Connections between UFOs and Bigfoot. We have discussed that, and honestly, I think there could be a very big possibility. I mean, because how else can people see Bigfoot, and then, but no one is finding any remains.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Sure. Ever.
So how do you explain that? There's got to be something, like if this thing's staying here, you would think there would be remains somewhere in a cave or just...
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of
something.
solid bone structure.
What do you think, Mike? Do you have audio yet?
Nope.
Nope. No audio.
Damn it, Mike.
He says, grr.
Oh, I mean,
I will relay his facial expressions to you all. He's thinking. He's angry.
Hangry.
He's perturbed.
Perturbed? Oh, we just heard that. What the hell was that?
That was me.
I can hear you now.
Yay.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm fantastic. Just doing it. Oh, yeah. Now, what was the question? Something about Bigfoot and aliens.
Do you think do you think there's any connections between Bigfoot and UFOs?
No.
No, you don't.
No, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever you want.
Daryl.
Yeah, whatever you call
Daryl.
They've been here on Earth. They are a cryptid. I don't think there's any connection between Bigfoot and aliens, unless the aliens are coming to spy on. Oh my God, what is that big fucking hairy thing we saw?
Right. Okay. All right.
I don't think Bigfoot's an alien.
Okay, let me throw this one at you. Do you think that UFOs are extraterrestrial or extra dimensional?
I think they can be both. I think they are extraterrestrial, some of them. I think some of them are extra and intradimensional.
Mike is slowly peeling off clothes.
I know, this is exciting.
I didn't know that.
Hey, baby.
I guess it's
How you doing?
I guess it's not a fucking family show anymore.
Mike here. Put the kids to bed. No, I think they're both. I think they're a blend of extra-dimensional and interdimensional and extraterrestrial as well.
See, I'm with you on that.
I also think that some of the UFOs that we've seen probably are part of
government owned.
Secret military experiments and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or possibly advanced human race coming back to time travel. I mean, what better way to do a history lesson than go look at the specimen?
Yeah. Let's see how they fuck things up.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing.
This is why we can't breathe the air.
Put him on our ship. Let's see what he does when we stick a probe in his butt.
Hold him down, boys.
Seriously, what's up with all the anal probing? Can they stop the anal probing? We've had enough of the anal probing.
Even at the doctor's office.
Haven't they learned enough from us with all the anal probing? Cut it off. Just cut it out.
Maybe they're just fascinated. Maybe they don't have anuses.
I think they're doing it because they know it's fucking with us and they think it's funny as hell.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
stick your finger in his ass. Watch, he's going to go tell other people afterwards, and no one's going to believe it. They'll look at him like he's.
See if this one squirms. Watch it squirm.
This one seems to like it. Stop it. Got on your mustache now.
There's shit on your alien mustache.
And we're
but yeah, so this episode, it's been basically just hey, we're back after being gone since September.
We've been gone for like years now.
Yeah, I think the last time we were
84 years.
Yeah, the last time we were on was 84 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah. But you missed the wonderful. Oh Lord, there goes that. Oh no, not that. She is shit. She is shitting on a ghost. She just shit on a ghost. What the hell, Mike?
For those of you who can't see, which is all of you, we have Mike on the phone.
On Skype,
and he's putting up these lovely backgrounds.
And I love Skype because I can put all kinds of strange backgrounds and no one can see. Basically, my visual interpretation of an alien sticking its finger up your butt.
But we've been reading like news stories from. Oh, Mike's eating the poop. But We were reading stories that I'd found online that's happened since like September until now in the paranormal field. And, the majority of them, across the pond.
I did hear coming home and I heard about giant balls of light.
Yes.
Bright white. Balls of light.
And we read, there was one that I read, and there was a typo in it. And the girl was apparently 33, but they hit 333.
Little Kaylee.
Yeah, little Kaylee. Bless her heart. We don't know if she's still living.
33.
Yes, but as back in 2019, she was 333 years old when her first experience happened. But I was just letting everybody know that we're going to be taking up money to help with Kaylee. We don't know if she's alive or dead, and they can send all proceeds, via PayPal or check, money order, cash stuffed in an envelope, in care of Steven at Paratalk Podcast. Yeah, Bitcoin. Yes, we'll take Bitcoin too. But and we'll see if we can find Kaylee and buy her a lollipop and a Capri Sun.
Awfully generous.
Andrea, look, it's your favorite. Oh, it's your favorite. It's Chud.
Oh my God.
Yes.
But how old is this person? Which person are you talking about? Mike or Kaylee? Kaylee is 333.
33 years old.
Yeah. Mike is, you're what, 50?
Yeah, we'll go with 50 tonight. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And
150.
I am 51.
51. And I am 2 days. I was born 2 days before dirt. So I'm not sure how old that makes me now. I know, Mike. I know. Oh, look. Oogly Boogly says we should get Sweet Kaylee a vibrating ghost. That's a good idea.
That is a very good idea.
Yes.
Funds well spent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We will tape one of those butterflies onto her sheet. And I will sit in the corner and push the button.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Every time she starts to boo somebody, I'll hit the button. Fun for days and days and days.
Until the battery dies.
Oh, God, it's Zach Baggins. Son of a bitch. Mike, somebody shit in your room. No, that's just Zach Baggins.
That's the remnants of what happens when you shit on a ghost. You get So what have y'all been doing in the downtime? We haven't seen each other since December.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I was just saying that, like, me and Andrea, we've watched a lot of TV and a lot of movies. We've watched we're totally, caught up on Yellowstone and wishing it was season 5 starting Sunday, but it's not.
Finished The Witcher. Finished
The Witcher.
Cobra Kai.
Finished Cobra Kai. We watched the new Hotel Transylvania last night.
The new Ghostbusters.
We watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. It is badass. Amazing. Such a badass movie. We watched Venom. The what is it, Andrea? Let There Be Carnage. Watched. What else did we watch? We've watched a lot. We have watched a whole lot. We did get in. I did sit down one day and I got in some of this past season of Destination Fear, and it's amazing.
I just finished watching Destination Fear today.
See, I haven't finished the whole season yet, so I think I've got like 3 episodes left. But I did see the new Ghost Hunters where they had the guys from Destination Fear with them.
Yeah.
And that's a very good episode. Very good episode.
I really like Destination. In fact, funny you say it because I really like Destination Fear.
Oh, God, me too. Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that it's produced by Zach Bagans.
Yes.
I do like Destination Fear. But, and here's my but.
For the probing.
Dakota.
Yes.
Dakota is becoming a mini Zach. And it bugs me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know
it's
if
a little dramatic.
Or I don't know if that's his choice or that's Zach making him do that.
Yeah. He's a little dramatic. But I think in Dakota's defense, you know, he is scared. He is legitimately scared when he's in these places, I think. I mean,
come on. He's not that scared.
He's a little scared, Mike. He is
a little.
He's just a little fella.
So,
right.
He's a little fella. Just a little fella.
He's so little.
He's soft.
But he is they're all very soft.
Yes.
They're all very soft. I absolutely love Chelsea, his sister. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But no, he's getting to where he kind of annoys me at times.
Yeah. I like Tanner.
Huh?
Tanner's my favorite on the show.
I love Tanner. I think Tanner's hilarious.
Yeah. Tanner's
and then there's the other. Yeah, there's the other kid. I don't remember. The kids are better.
Yeah, their camera guy.
Yeah. He's okay. I like Chelsea. I like Tanner. Dakota, it's getting kind of like a Zach, and there's parts of him going like, "Oh, dude, come on, stop." But then at the end of every episode, I see Zach's name pop up there. I'm like, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah,
and it kind of makes me wonder if Zach's going, "Hey, dude, you got to do this. You got to act like," because there are some of the reactions that are very similar to that.
Yeah.
Now I have tried as well. I have tried for the 4th time in my life to watch several episodes of Ghost Adventures. I caught up all the stuff on Ghost Adventures. Watched the Goldfield Hotel?
Yeah, the return, whatever.
Funniest moment I've ever seen in my life, watching Zach run into a wall.
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Now I need to Google it.
Yeah.
I watched it over and over, and I laughed every single time because he was truly scared.
Oh, he was scared to death. That was so funny.
He's made. I still can't. I can't. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I just don't like him because he makes everything that we do seem ridiculous in the way he does it.
True. Yep. True.
And there are so many good paranormal investigators on TV that people shouldn't waste time anymore with Zach.
Yeah.
Zach's not a paranormal investigator. He's a celebrity, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm going to throw myself under the table. Or under the
bus.
I'm sitting at the table right now, so I'll throw myself under the table and say a time that I was just as scared as Zach in that episode where he ran into the wall, and that was when we were at Fayetteville. Mm-hmm. We were at the old Lincoln County Hospital in Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Funniest thing ever.
And Steve and I, at the end of the investigation, we'd been there 2 nights. At the end of the investigation, me and Steve were going around. We were gathering up all the cameras. And we had 2 cameras up on the 3rd floor. Second floor. Up on the 2nd floor. And they were sit back to back. One shooting one way down the hall, one shooting the other way down the hall.
Right.
So we're going up there, getting cameras, and rolling up cable. Well, we come out of the safe room, and we go out, and you have to go through like 3 rooms to get over to this hallway that takes you along the back of the hospital to get to the stairwell to go upstairs. Well, we go through the 3 rooms, walk down this long ass hallway, and we get to the stairwell. We start up the stairwell. We go up the first flight, landing, next flight, 2nd floor. As soon as we reach to grab the door handle, we hear someone coming up the steps. I was like, who the heck's following us? You know,
They knew it wasn't me.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't you because you had an ordeal that night. And we were like, we didn't tell any of the guys to follow us. So I walk back down the steps, and I was like, dude, there's fucking nobody here. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. So I walk back up the steps. As soon as Steve goes to grab the door handle, we hear it again. Steve's like, oh, they're fucking with us. So me and him both come down the steps and we look, there's no one there. We walk on down the steps real quiet, not making a sound, walking down the rest of the steps and walk into the hallway and there's no one there. So we walk back down the hall through the rooms and we peek in and they're in there rolling up cables, putting stuff in cases and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, so what the fuck was that? So we go back, go up first flight, second flight. Soon as Steve starts to grab the handle, we hear running come up the steps and down the steps from the third floor. Running.
Being rushed from both angles.
Yes. Steve goes to grab the handle. And when this happens, I pick Steve up like a beanie baby, grab the handle on the door, jerk it open, grab him by his shoulder and jerk him in and slam the door. And we're looking through that little wired glass window in the door and saw nothing. But yeah, that scared the piss out of me. I mean, there was no reason for it.
Yeah.
You know, there was, like, at first I'm thinking freaking crackheads, you know, because the neighborhood that it was in.
It's sketchy.
It was very sketchy. Like, cops were patrolling. They would come by and they would patrol and ask us if we were still safe, if we're still alive and all that. We watched a drug deal go on in the parking lot several times. Not just once, several times.
We're like, oh, what are those lights? And we go, okay.
Yeah. But, yeah. So I didn't know what it was, but I know I wasn't going to stand there and Steve just stand there and, you know, in slow motion, grab the handle. I was like, nah, pick him up and throw him.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though, point of conjecture. You being a paranormal investigator, you didn't scream.
No.
You didn't run away.
I did not run away. I looked through the window. Yeah.
You grabbed your partner, you pulled him into safety, and you shut the door and you looked back to see what was going on.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because...
Yeah, and that's the problem. And I can, the same time that when Amy and I were walking through our last little bit at Waverly, and that fog rolled into the interior hallway there, and we heard what sounded like, 50 or 60 footsteps all shuffling along with us, toward us, around us. We could almost hear voices. We just knew that there were people all around us, and we both said, oh my God, what's going on right now?
Right.
Yeah.
We're terrified. And it was all I could do in my 50 years of life not to grab her or just let go and just run as fast as I could down the hall, but we did.
Right.
Because that's what we do. And that's the problem with someone like a Zach Baggins.
And then we went and got you guys so you could experience the same damn thing.
Yeah. And when we went in there, went down the hall, I mean, it was like Mike said, there was a thick fog in that hallway.
It looked like a smoky bar room.
Yeah. And then you walk to the exterior through a room, you're like, because it's all open. It's an open air hospital. You walk through the room to the outside and there was no fog.
No, clear as day.
But in that hallway, and it felt eerie. It felt very, very eerie.
It was so oppressive standing in that hallway.
Yeah, it was.
You could tell that everything in there was basically telling us to get the hell out right now. They were done with us.
Yeah.
We should go back.
It's fucking bad.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And see, that's another one of the places I would love to do 2 nights at.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it wasn't so damn expensive, I would love to do 2 nights there.
Yeah.
But you're looking, that's $2,000.
Wait, you have to do 2 nights just because there's so much to see.
Yeah.
And because you want to see what happens from night to night there.
Yes.
Yeah. Very true.
But, me and Andrea were talking, and Steve were talking this week, because John's been messaging us, or messaging me, wanting to know what dates we're wanting this year up at the mansion. Yeah. And I think we need to do another 2 nights at the mansion.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm game.
Because we need to convince him to get into that area he hasn't opened yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Hockey man. Agreed. But again, just in case you guys aren't aware, today is John's birthday, the owner of Octagon Mansion. So big shout out, big happy birthday to John. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've been into. What have you had going on since we've seen you last?
Who, me?
Yes.
I've been at work. I've been working. I've shot a couple new TV shows, and I've been working. That's what I've been doing. Yeah,
I saw. Did you do some more for the Joe Kenda show?
No, that show's done. That show finished 2 years ago.
Oh wow!
Completely. I did a couple episodes of a show called Fatal Attractions on TV One.
Yeah,
I did a new episode of Killer Couples, Snap Killer Couples.
Cool.
So
cool.
But I got some other things in the works, and I've got a movie hopefully a little later this year, and fingers crossed, working on possibly making an appearance on the next season of Cobra Kai.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
That would be awesome.
Oogly has a question.
Can I go with you?
So shoot with your question, Oogly. Or if you want, you can call in and ask your question. Is there any place that you have been that you will not return because it was too extreme or dangerous? Well, there is one place that comes to mind for me, and we have not been back since 2012, and that is the Morse Mill Motel.
But that's not saying that you wouldn't go back.
I would go back, but I mean, the story behind that place, like Steve got addicted to that place. He went 13 times to that location, and the last time we were there, something attached to him, and we had one of our freaking 25-pound equipment cases thrown about 18 to 20 feet. Steve blacked out. There was a spot there that he didn't remember anything in. It's a different place. It's a dark place.
I don't think there is a place that I've been to that I would not go back to.
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been several that's been very extreme and Fayetteville was dangerous. It was very dangerous.
Fayetteville was dangerous.
But if I could go back, even though that was one place that really affected me.
Yeah. Fayetteville would mess with you mentally and emotionally.
But I would go back.
Well, but the Octagon did that to Andrea last time. Did that to a lot of us.
Yeah.
I've been affected at Fayetteville, at Hell's Bar, and the Mansion.
Yeah. Yeah, I got affected at Hales Bar. Hell, I got affected at freaking
Screamville.
Screamville, yeah.
Yeah.
Go back there in a heartbeat. I'd love to go back to OSPA. It's one of the most
I'd love to go back.
Yeah.
Was OSPA. I mean, it scared the shit out of us.
They do have a parking lot.
They do.
And we do have a camper.
That is true. That is true. We may need to get on the horn with him and see what his thoughts are of us just parking our camper there. That way we don't have to drive all the way back home. Mm-hmm. And maybe get a two-nighter.
Ooh.
Like we used to do before he took over.
That would be awesome.
When's the camper coming up there?
Up there to the...
Well, first, let's wait till spring.
Yeah.
You get more snow than we do.
She says, I've asked for a reason because I've always wondered if there would be a difference between the first visit and another visit with a Bible in your pocket, if anything actually changes.
So I can tell you that every time I've been to the Octagon Mansion, it's different.
Oh, yeah.
It's different from day to day. Doesn't matter what you carry with you. Doesn't matter what you carry on you. It is an ever-changing environment. And the same with Screamville out in the Cursed Acres. It is definitely
Well,
And that was the same with Hell's Bar, too.
Hell's Bar Dam, me and Andrea and Steve, we investigated Hell's Bar Dam 23 times in it was just over 7 months.
Yeah.
And that place was different every single time we investigated. We held several events there where people would come and investigate with us. And, just like you guys that are listening to the podcast, you could come down and you would investigate with us. We'd put our cameras and our mel meters and K2s and everything. We'd put that in your hands and you were the investigator. And we had, during our events, we had people leave after being there 2 hours and had to get the heck out of there because they were so scared. But every place, every time you go, you get a different feel and different reactions to, and the spirits there react different to you every time. Like the first time.
And when Steve says every time, I mean, it changes. It can change moment to moment. Yeah. The weekend that LD and I were up with you guys at Hale's Bar, one of the last times we were up there, it changed over the course of those 2-3 nights. Mm-hmm. It changed every single time we walked in there. It changed every single time you walked in there with different people, with different times of night. Same thing with Waverly. I mean, we were going in and out of Waverly times. There were times things were different. Mm-hmm. They were more inviting. There were times it was much more oppressive. It just changes constantly. It's very fluid. It's like you're dealing with an actual living, breathing entity. And it just depends on what happens while you're in there. You can get a completely different reaction moment to moment.
It's like they have mood swings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh, everything seems fine and light and airy. And then next it's like death to you.
That's true.
Yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have a minute and a half before Podbean's going to shut us off. Yeah. So before we get out of here, I just want to thank you, Mike, for being able to rush home and join us for the last 30 minutes. Yay. So glad you did.
We love you.
Hopefully, next week when we do this, I can feel him fondling me
through the phone,
through Skype. Get out of there. No. But and thank you guys for joining us. We're sorry that it took us so long to get back, but life happens and everything else does too. So
welcome Oogly and all of our new listeners.
And we hope you guys come back. We're going to be here every Friday night at 8:00. Unless we have something come up, and we will let you guys know ahead of time.
Yes.
So you
and we love our usual suspects.
Yes, all the usual suspects.
Yes.
Hockey, Rodent,
Dumpling,
Sarah. Thank you guys, and Bam Bam. Thank you, and I think we're done.
Yes.
We got to get out of here.
It's 10. So
yes,
they're about to kick us.
Love you guys.
They're about to kick us out here. So we love you guys, and thank you for listening to Paratalk. Okay. And until next time, I'm Steven.
I'm Andrea.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Mike.
That's Mike.
And as always, stay spooky, my friends.
That's all, folks.
You've been listening to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. If you have a question or comment about the show you just heard, or you have an experience to share, or you need to contact us concerning an investigation, feel free to email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. That's 865-264-0448. We invite you to find and like the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us online at easttnghostseekers.org. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Paratalk.